Hi, welcome to my website. This page is about buying generic Harvoni. Um, Before I go into the blurb about Harvoni, I'll just give you a little background on myself. My name's Greg Jeffries. I found out I had hepatitis C in 2014, and in 2015 I travelled to India, purchased generic sofosbuvir, and cured myself of hep C doing that. Since then, I've been helping people all around the world to access generic hep C treatment at affordable prices. So this particular page is about generic Harvoni. Now, I just want to clarify that Harvoni is a treatment which is designed specifically for genotype 1. Now, in some countries, for example the USA, genotype 1 is the most common form of hepatitis C, but in a lot of other countries it's not. So if you're thinking about getting treatment, you need to be sure that if you're going to use Harvoni that you know you've got genotype 1. If you don't know which genotype you've got, then you have two choices. One is to get a genotype test. In some countries that's easily done. In other countries it's not easily done. So if you can't get a genotype test, then you need to get another drug combination, such as generic Epclusa or sofosbuvir and decladisvir, which treat all genotypes. So back to generic Harvoni. Generic Harvoni is made in a lot of countries nowadays, Egypt, Bangladesh for example, but licensed generic Harvoni is only made in India. So the story there is that Gilead licensed a number of manufacturers in India back in 2015. In exchange for the license, those manufacturers got access to all Gilead's technology, so they're manufacturing a product which is identical to brand Harvoni. They pay a royalty to Gilead, but the deal was that in exchange for the license and paying the royalty, they got access to 100% of the Harvoni technology. So the product you're buying, if you get a licensed generic Harvoni, is totally identical, except maybe the colour of the pill and the name. So it's worth considering, like if you're thinking about just price, the unlicensed generic Harvonis are cheaper, there's no doubt, if you get it from Egypt or Bangladesh. The thing is that it's not identical to brand Harvoni, and the quality control side of things isn't as strictly enforced as what it is with licensed generic Harvoni. So if money's an issue, it's an option, but personally you really only get one good crack at curing hepatitis C, and I would suggest if you can afford it, the price difference isn't great, you should get licensed generic Harvoni because you know that the quality is assured. So what's the process? First of all, you've got to be sure you've got genotype 1. And then once you're sure of that, then the process is very simple. I can organise the whole thing for you, shipping and all the documents. You just need to send to me your shipping address, some kind of proof that you have hepatitis C and that it's genotype 1, and payment. So cost for 12 weeks treatment of generic Harvoni is US dollars 900. If money's a problem for you, my philosophical position is that I do not think that lack of money should condemn someone to remaining infected with hepatitis C. The cure's there, and I'll do anything I can to help you get it. So if money's a problem, then I'll remove my profit margin and reduce the price as much as I can to get it to you. So talk to me about the money side of things, and I'm sure that we can work something out. Another thing that can affect the money side of things is if you do 8 weeks treatment instead of 12. So a lot of countries now, they suggest that you can treat genotype 1 with Harvoni quite effectively with 8 weeks treatment. So that immediately reduces the price by a third. However, if you can afford to do 12 weeks treatment, the cure rate is higher. Like, the figures vary a little bit, but with Harvoni, 12 weeks, in the real world, you're looking at sort of probably 97% cure rate, unless you've got severe cirrhosis or you've relapsed from previous treatment. 8 weeks gives a little less, so if you can afford it, it's definitely worth doing 12 weeks treatment. So the situation is very simple. If you want to get generic Harvoni, you just contact me by email, or you can phone me, or you can Skype me, or you can message me on Facebook, and I organise everything for you. Once I've received your documentation and your payment, shipping is usually within 48 hours, and delivery, depending on where you live, will be sort of 10 days, maybe 14 days. Some countries like Mexico or Kazakhstan might take a little bit longer, but I guarantee delivery to every country that I send to. So delivery is by express airmail, it's trackable online, and as I said, I do guarantee delivery. So if something is sent and it gets lost, stolen, blocked by the customs or something like that, then I either resend again or I refund your money. And I should say here that this happens incredibly rarely. A couple of countries like Serbia, for example, maybe 1 in 15 or 20 shipments there gets blocked by customs. In that case, it just gets returned to me and I just send again, and it gets through that time. So in the 3 years I've been doing this, I've been able to get the medication needed through to every person in every country in the world except Argentina. I've tried a few times with Argentina, but I can't get medication into Argentina. So if you're in Argentina, then you've got to go to another country to pick it up or do something else. Yeah, so anyway, read the page. There's detailed information on this page. My email address is there. There's a link to my Facebook group. If you've got any questions, just contact me and I'll do whatever I can to help you. Good luck with it.